Thanks very much indeed for clicking on the link, and welcome to this 3-minute guided tour of our survey performance summary reports online in support of our BOBI submission. So starting right at the top here, we've got a blue banner which shows the project name and the client name. In this case, we've used anonymized but real data in the project. Jumping right to the blue bar at the bottom, we've got fieldwork dates, very simply start and end. Back in the main report, up here in the top left, we have a summary of the sample. So in this case, it was a GP survey, 100 completed, 4 didn't make it to the end, 2 needed to be sent away at the end, unfortunately, for quota fulls, and 27 failed to qualify. Because it's real data, we do have some other specialties in here. Survey satisfaction is the headline. So in this case, on our 11-point scale, we scored 7.4. Which is pretty good compared to the 7.2 benchmark, which is across all the surveys that we've done in the last 24 months. 6.6, 6.7 is a place to be worried. 7.7, 7.8 is great. Survey duration starts to describe the participant experience in a little more detail in terms of time. So in this case, it was a 10-minute survey. It took 8 minutes actually, which is good because the benchmark for that is 10. And in terms of perceived time taken, it seemed to take longer when we asked them. So they thought it took about 12 minutes, which sounds bad until you compare it with the benchmark, which is actually 14. So in other words, there's a phenomena actually that people believe it takes them longer than it actually does. But it is something that we need to be aware of and keep an eye on. The proportion that take a break would generally only be a problem on longer surveys, and it's something to look out for on those. In this case, 5% is absolutely fine. The devices used, well, most, as you can see, are using a desktop or a laptop or a tablet, and that's no problem in terms of the display. What we need to look at is the people using a smartphone or an iPhone, which is 21% of our sample. As you can see already, it's taking them longer, and this is just a reflection of the different various problems, if you like, that we've got getting, or often quite unwieldy healthcare-related online surveys into a format that can be consumed easily on a smartphone with no loss of data quality. Why did we lose people? Well, here's a display that shows where in qualifying people are falling out, and in this case we do have one question, number of atrial fibrillation patients, which caused a little bit of a problem, but by and large people are dropping out for different reasons across qualifying, and that would help pinpoint any problems on a survey, as would this display here, which shows the dropout question for incompletes. In fact, there were only 4 on this survey spread across 3 questions, so no particular problem. Equally, on this particular example, there was no reason to reject anyone for poor data, which would have appeared here in QC rejection, nor did anyone fail to agree with the standard market research terms and conditions. So that's it, 18 seconds over. I hope that's okay and gives you a flavour. Please do dive into the real report and have a look round. Thank you.